What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man, the Trucking Trader, and today I need to get something off my chest, you guys, because I am so frustrated right now with these prop firms, man. It seems like every time I make an accomplishment, they find a way to violate me, right? There's no wiggle room on, working with you and seeing if they can make things right? No refunds, no resets or anything. So in this video, I am going to be talking about why you should stay away from prop firms, especially funding traders, okay? Funding traders, I've had one of the worst experiences ever with this company. So let me give you all the full backstory, all right? So right here, I'm showing you guys, I passed my phase 1, passed my phase 2, and then I'm waiting for them to give me, my funded account, and then they hit me with the consistency rule violation, right? So essentially, they have accused me of losing 2% on the trade. So if any of you guys know about Trade Locker, then you guys know that in Trade Locker, it tells you how much you're risking on every trade, just so you don't lose more than what you thinking that you might be risking, right? That's one of the top reasons why I like Trade Locker. So let me give you guys the full backstory, all right? Because I have it's been a long history with this company in particular. I have passed at least 3 phase 1s with this account. I've passed at least 3 phase 1 accounts with this company every time I got flagged for something. Now, I will admit, the first time it was my fault. I wasn't aware of the rules. I wasn't aware of the 2% rule. And they was pretty generous about, giving me a refund, right? They refunded my account, and I definitely appreciated that. However, on these other 2 accounts, it's starting to feel like manipulation, without a doubt, right? Because this is the one thing I do not like about prop firms, right? They have all of these little rules to keep you from getting funded, right? All of these rules to block you from getting the payout, right? And at the end of the day, it just becomes a matter of you just throwing money down the drain, because these people are going to find a way to prevent you from getting a payout, to prevent you from getting funded, no matter what you do, right? Now, in my last phase 2 account, I will shamefully admit that, I had drew that account down 9%. Then I bounced the account all the way back, and then I finished the account. Now, one time did I have 2 positions open at one time, right? So they flagged me because they said I opened up 2 positions 2 minutes apart. So essentially, I opened up a trade, I took a loss, and then about 1 minute and 40 seconds later, I opened up another trade and took a loss. And they combined those trades as one trade idea. Can y'all imagine how absurd this rule is? So I email customer service and I say, okay, I get that I violated the rule. I wasn't even aware of this rule, by the way. And, I do take accountability for that. I wasn't aware of this rule. But can you imagine a company not working with you just because you made that one violation, right? It wasn't because you blew the 5% or you blew the 10%. It wasn't because of any of those things, right? It's because you opened up a position less than 2 minutes apart from another position. And this is one of the top things that I do not like about prop firm companies, right? In my opinion, if you see a trader working so hard, right? Because I spent 2.5 months passing that phase 1, that phase 2. I spent 2.5 months. What I don't understand is this. If you was going to violate me, why didn't you violate me as soon as you seen that, I broke the rule, right? Because that's what pisses me off more than anything else. If they would have violated me right then and there, I could have moved on, got another account, whatever. But I kept trading that account, right? When I took that account in 9% drawdown, it took me about 4 weeks to get that account back up and to get that account passed, right? That's 4 weeks of my life, right? 4 weeks of trading that I'll never get back. I could have been focusing on my own funded account. I could have been focusing on a different challenge account. But instead, these people wait all the way until I pass the challenge to violate me. This is why, right? Now listen, I know I just dropped the video saying how to get funded. And with the strategies I'm showing you guys, you know, it's not that hard to get past the phase 1 and the phase 2. But what I'm telling y'all is this. And I want y'all to go experience it for yourself. Don't even take my word for it. Every time you pass something, it's going to be an excuse. Every time. Every time you pass something, there's going to be an excuse. And this is why I do not think prop firms is going to be around for much longer, right? Because you got all of this shady business. You got all of this shady business happening in the prop firm space, right? We seen what happened with FTT, right? Fast track funding or whatever it's called. We seen the sketchy history, and I'm just trying to save you guys the time and the stress, right? Do not waste any more money buying these prop firm accounts. It's not worth it, right? Save your money, fund your own account. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be much better to take that route, because by the time you go through all of these ups and downs and hurdles and obstacles to get funded, they still might not fund you. Then even if you do get funded, they're going to find a special reason to not pay you out. Leave a comment down below if any of these things have ever happened to you guys. And if you guys could say something encouraging, I would greatly appreciate that. I mean as well, because, you know, this truly pisses me off to like the next level.